Aroma Thyme Bistro presents Wine Thyme Live, hosted by the Hudson Valley's premier green certified entrepreneurs, Marcus and Jamie Guiliano. So grab a glass of your favorite vino, sit back, relax, and travel with them, sharing their passion discovering unique vineyards, outstanding wines, delicious food, and great adventure.
Hello, everybody. Marcus and Jamie here.
How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having an awesome day.
Welcome to Wine Thyme Live, episode number
22.
22.
22.
22.
Great wine, bad reputation.
Yep, great wine, bad reputation. We are going to pop open a bottle of Soave today. Soave, the not so likable wine from Italy. It's not so much likable. It's not
I
so
just don't think people know it. And it's misunderstood.
It's misunderstood. So we are popping a bottle of Pra Soave from one of our favorite Soave vineyards. Some great Soave. We're going to talk all about Soave because we've been to Soave, into that region a couple of times. We've been to this vineyard once. We went on top of the mountain to Cofale. This is on top of the mountain as well. So some really cool stuff happening in Soave. But first, all this is made possible by Aroma Thyme Bistro, 165 Canal Street, Ellenville, New York. It's been our restaurant since 2003. And
we are very passionate about everything that we do. We're passionate about wine. We're passionate about spirits. We're passionate about travel. We are very passionate about all of the things that we do. And we want to bring all those things to you, including wine and good food and travel. And if you are interested in traveling with Marcus and I, VIPwineryvacations.com. Check it out. Lots of different places that we go: Italy, Finger Lakes, Long Island. If you want to travel with us and taste good wine and be treated with the red carpet treatment, travel with us. We'd love to have you travel with us.
VIPwineryvacations.com. Travel to our friends' vineyards with us.
Absolutely.
It's great to be an expected guest, but when we're taking you to a friend's vineyard with us, it's the red carpet treatment, the full VIP red carpet treatment. So VIPwineryvacations.com.
Cheers.
All right, so Jamie and I started traveling to wine country. Well, first time we were in wine country was in 1997 in France.
France.
Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Burgundy. Went through Burgundy and we went through the Rhone region as well. And we didn't know what much we were doing back then. And we were...
we drank good wine, but we didn't understand good wine. I don't think we understood. And we didn't really know what we were buying. And we really didn't understand anything. And actually, when we were there in 97, we brought back a good bottle that we thought was a good bottle of wine. And we went to pop it open quite a number of years later.
With a good friend.
Who at the time we now understood wine, and we were like, wow, we thought this was a really good bottle, and we popped it open and it was no good.
It was no good.
I mean, it was vinegar. I mean, we had to pour it out and it was really sad.
This bottle is just Jean Montrachet too.
Yes.
Just, the wrong. So when we went in 97, we kind of knew good wine. We knew Chateau de Pop. We knew
the big names.
We knew the big names. But we didn't know how to travel and get the goods on the wineries. So this show is about getting the goods on the area, the wineries. Not so much about what's in our glass right now, because what's in our glass is always amazing.
But the story of why it's in our glass is important.
Exactly.
Right? So it's not really the wine that's in the glass. We just like to drink good wine, and we like to bring you good wine. But it's more about the story of the wineries and traveling with us and all of the benefits of what you get when you do travel with us. So
great. So we are drinking a bottle of Pra Soave. Now, Soave is a region just outside of Verona. So it's up there in the Veneto. It's
east of Verona, right?
East of Verona. And
does it border Valpolicella?
It borders Valpolicella. Yeah, borders Valpolicella and Morone. You go out and they're using Trebbiano, Garganega, and Chardonnay in that region primarily. Most Trebbianos are I think, up to 80% Garganega. That's the law there. It's the rule. A little bit of Trebbiano, a little bit of Chardonnay. Soave has gotten a bad reputation, and here's why. Soave was flooded with very inexpensive Soaves.
Cheap
Soaves, inexpensive from the cooperative floor. When I mean the cooperative floor, the valley floor. The valley floor, which is a vast area of Soave, grows a lot of mass-produced grapes, a lot of vineyards, a lot of cooperatives there. They go in and they make really inexpensive Soave wine. So if you want to get like a really good value bottle of Pinot Grigio, you can probably pick up a bottle of Soave, Bola Soave, for about the most similar price of a very inexpensive bottle of Pinot Grigio. And Soave was, I mean, what do you get for a few bucks? You get wine that tastes like a few bucks.
You are paying for. You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
In everything that you do, right? We had that conversation today a couple times, but you get what you pay for.
Absolutely. So Soave was one of those things where you didn't really need to go after Soave for the good wines. However, that region also has mountainsides. And once you start going up the mountain, where the land is more expensive and the wine gets different water, different sunshine, different care of the grapes, that's where things start becoming more prized and more care.
More magical.
And more quality, more magical. And I got to tell you, we've been all over Italy, from down south, way down south, all the way up north, and in through the France border, and in through Lake Como. We've been all around Lake Garda, into Switzerland in our travels, and there's nothing quite like going up the mountains
into
of
the mountains of
Soave.
Soave.
And just everything is so picturesque. The little villages there. It is amazing, that part of northern Italy. And so the story behind this vineyard, this bottle was just given to us, by the way.
It was. So it's a
very great
story. A very cool story. So
Yep.
So we went to go see a friend of ours who was doing a little bit of work for us, right? And you were going to leave, and he knows you appreciate good wine, and he likes good wine. And he goes, what did he say to you? He goes, I have two bottles. I have a present for you. I want to give you 2 bottles of wine, and I want you to taste them and tell me what you think of them, right? I just got them. What did he buy them online or something?
Bought them from a California distributor, California online retailer.
Mm-hmm. And so you took
Should we back up and tell them how we know this wine first?
No. Tell the story.
Okay.
Because I think it's kind of cool without knowing the story. So he hands you these 2 bottles, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, wow! Have you ever had this before?" Right? Did you ask him that?
Yep.
And
I'm like, "Where'd you get this?"
And so go ahead, because you were really there for this part.
So he acts surprised. He goes, "Do you know this wine?" And I said, "I've been to the vineyard." He goes, "You've been to the vineyard?" I said, "I've been to the vineyard." And we love to travel. Everybody knows we love to travel. We go through Italy.
Love to travel.
But there's literally thousands and thousands of wineries in Italy, and we've only been to maybe 200 of them.
Right.
150 of them maybe. So we don't really know all the vineyards in Italy. But when he hands to me and he just saw my expression.
But I think he was hoping to give you a bottle of something you've never
had before, right?
Because he thought it was such a good bottle, and it 100% is. So now let's go back a few years ago and tell the story.
Yeah, so he was hoping to shock me and teach me something.
Yes.
So he thinks he's got these 2 awesome bottles that you can't find anywhere. And I'm like, yeah, we've been there. We've been there. It's awesome. And I start telling him. As soon as he hands me the bottles, my face lights up. And he's
he knew right away.
He goes, you know this wine. I said, I know the winery itself. Yes. So we were in Italy in 2017. Maybe 2015. I'm not sure when we were.
It wasn't with the kids, because the kids didn't go to this winery with us.
They did.
They did.
They did, because they went to Marinella's place.
Oh, and they were the same trip?
That was this was Marinella, Soave. We were with Costanza.
Okay.
So with our friend Costanza.
I thought the kids weren't with us. So we went for our daughter's 16th birthday. Right. And we took our kids to wineries that we buy from. We showed them how it is to build relationships and how important it is.
And Italian culture.
And the culture. I mean, the kids fell in love with the culture. And I remember, I'll just tell a quick story, but I remember one time we were traveling and we were on our way back to Rome and we were getting ready to leave, and we said to the kids, okay, you have an option. We can go into Rome for the day, or we can stop in a small little villages along the way. And after we had already been there for 7 days, they were like, no, we want to go to the small little villages.
Small villages.
They did not want to go into Rome, and we barely even spent time in Pisa. We took them to Pisa, but they were like, all right, let's go. We're ready. Let's go. It was too touristy for them. So they like that small, independent feel, that culture that you get a little bit of culture in the big cities, but you don't get it until you get into the small little
So we're driving back south on the west side.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's go to that. They're pointing up on top of the mountains. Let's go to that village.
So we just pulled off.
Let's spend the night there. And like, you guys don't want to go to Rome? They're like, no, we don't want to go to Rome. We want to go to these medieval villages.
Yeah.
So we stopped up on top of the mountain. We met an American there who'd retired and moved there, who said, I got to give you this great bottle of
Bottle
local
wine.
Merlot that they're
Yep.
making here, this and that. But back to Pra.
Sorry, so I got off on a little tangent, but we took the kids to Prague.
So our friend Costanza, who we've known,
lives in Verona, right?
lives in Verona. We've known her a long time, since 2007 or so, because she's hooked us up before at some other vineyards, some awesome really vineyards. And she's not really working for any vineyards. She represents vineyards, so she brokers.
She brokers for like 5 or 6 different.
She used to actually work as a brand manager, export manager for a really awesome vineyard in Abruzzo, which we've been to up in the mountains, way on top of the mountains. And so Costanza's in Verona. We spend a couple nights in Verona, and she takes us to some hot spots because she knows it's her area, it's her backyard. It's like you coming to the Hudson Valley and us taking you to 3 or 4 vineyards where I call the owner and say, hey, I'm bringing some people over, some VIPs from Italy over that are in the wine business. And they stop everything they're doing and like, okay, Marcus is coming with his friends and they're coming to our vineyard. This is basically the treatment we got there. So Pra is the quintessential Soave producer. And so Pra, we go there and we learn all about Soave. Now, Pra,
we met the son, right? Did
yes.
the son give us a tour,
so
right?
Soave, this particular Soave producer actually barrel ages some of their Soaves. Not all of them, but not many do barrel aging at all. They do barrel aging, do longevity Soaves. Now, they also have some great Amarones, Valpolicellas. They make other wines as well. Everybody in that region from Bardolino on over, Valpolicella, they all make wines that are from that region. So for our first experience with really good Soave, do you remember who brought us a bottle of our first really good bottle of Soave? They were like, oh, wow, this is not the Soave we would ever think of drinking.
I don't remember.
Giovanni.
Oh, Giovanni.
Giovanni Bertani, when he came to visit us over a decade ago, he goes, Marcus, we're trying to make a comeback with Soave. Can you take a couple bottles and just blog on them, do some videos, do something? We're trying to bring the importance back of Soave. We feel that it's lost. It's misunderstood.
Yes.
Has a bad reputation. And so they were like, they introduced us to Soaves again. So when we went to Prague, we were like, oh my gosh, beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful. This is amazing. So we spent the afternoon there with Costanza, Courtney.
We went up the side of the mountain, and
Yep.
we were sitting on it. I remember.
They have that ancient aqueduct that comes down the mountain,
Yep.
and they have the lion's head. Is the lion's head here? No, but it's in the mountain. They have the lion's head with the water shooting out of the mouth up on the side of the mountain.
Yep.
It's a very famous part of
And the
that
way
area.
the water trickles down the mountain is really what makes the Soave. It gets into the roots and it gets into the plant, right? And that the vineyard.
The vineyards, the
way
way the water irrigation is coming
yeah.
down. So, I mean, if you saw this picture, like this picture is famous on this vineyard picture of Prague for their Soave because of, you can probably pull it up online, because it's this water fountain, this lion's head water fountain that's in the vineyard there, and it's great. And the funny thing was, when the person who gave me this bottle, I said, were you looking at my Instagram? Because literally 3 days before I posted a picture of the building from
that's
Prague.
funny.
And I was like, were you looking at my Instagram? He goes, no. He goes, I said, not only was I there, but I just posted this picture. See if you can Google like Prague.
I am.
Prague water fountain. Prague water fountain might come up. Prague Soave water fountain.
Wines, video tours.
Prague Soave water.
It's in different language.
Yeah, probably going in Italy, right? So that was really. This picture's
I'll find it. You talk and I'll find it.
Here it is, right here. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, that's it. So this picture is, if you're watching us as opposed to listening to us, this show goes on to iHeartRadio, it goes on to iTunes, wherever podcasts are, Podbean, and this is like the most famous like picture in Soave altogether, and it happens to be on the Prague vineyard. The funny thing is, we don't stock this wine, so this wine is not on our list because they were dealing with a distributor
that we didn't deal with it.
That you had to buy 10 case minimums from the distributor, small distributor. And this is switched to a new distributor that we haven't done business with in a long time, but I think we should call them and get some Prague and get some of their Amarones, their Valpolicellas, and get a couple cases of Soave and really turn people on some good Soave.
So those of you that don't know, we pride ourselves on bringing in wines on our wine list and wines into our restaurant that we've actually been to the vineyard. And those are the vineyards we take you to when we actually travel to Italy or Spain or or Long
Wherever we
Island
go.
or wherever we go, we are building relationships with them. And the relationship that we built with them, so somebody gave us this bottle, right? And now we're like, wow, we had that relationship with them. Let's go back and revisit that relationship. And when they see that we've bought their wine, they're going to be like, wow, they remembered us. So that's what it's about, folks. That's what it's about for Marcus and I. That's what it's about for our restaurant. And that's what it's about when you travel with us. So
I can guarantee you 100% that we will
will
go
be
to
there.
this vineyard next time we take a group to that part of Italy.
Absolutely.
Next time we go to the Verona area, you will be at Soave. If you're coming with us, you will be at Pra, drinking some amazing barrel-aged Soaves, some Amarones, some Alpocellas. We know right where we're going. We're going to Marinella afterwards. Because
Boy,
Marinella...
I can't wait to travel again.
Oh, I can't wait either.
If you're watching this is during 2021, right? Or
Yep.
listening to this.
Hopefully the tail end of COVID.
Hopefully we're back on the mend of getting to travel again back to Italy and Spain, and our next trip that we want to go on is Portugal.
Yes.
And so yeah, but we will definitely get to Soave.
Absolutely.
Did you want to talk about Marietta?
No, Marinella, because
Marinella,
that's a whole nother show.
Another show.
She is so cool.
Yeah.
She is so cool, and she's a little crazy, which which a lot of them are. A lot of us are crazy, and she makes these great biodynamic wines. And I think a day at Soave during the day and finishing with her at dinner, watching the sunset.
Yeah,
and it's on the opposite side of the valley, basically. It's on the opposite side of the valley, but they're close. It's all close proximity. We posted a picture of her place recently with the sun setting on one of our Instagram accounts. So yeah. All right, folks.
We got to get going.
Yep, we got to get going. And if you are looking to travel to wine country, with us, our friends,
and even if you want to travel by yourself, give us a call. Let us know where you're going. We always help people find different things and different places to go to. We'd like you to meet our friends over in Italy and anywhere that you're traveling. But if you do want to travel with us, and we hope that you choose to travel with us one day, check out VIPWineryVacations.com and check out all the cool trips that we will be going on.
Yep.
Soon, right?
Soon. Yep, soon. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. All right, everybody, check out VIPWineryVacations.com. If you're in the Hudson Valley and you're looking to tour wineries, we can offer you your car, our driver service. We're fully insured and licensed, and we send a qualified driver to you. They drive your car. It's $42 an hour, and it's the best way to see wineries here in the Hudson Valley safely. Much better than a limo, and much, much, much better than a DWI. So VIPWineryVacations.com.
And we will connect you with wineries if you need the help with that. So with that being said, thank you for listening to us. It's Jamie and Marcus. And
until the next episode, drink some good wine.
Awesome.
And tell some good stories.
Yeah, tell some good stories. Cheers.